Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here of the Cleveland Browns franchise. As we're back here for the final game of the season, it's the biggest game of the year, and of course, the Browns are going to go after their first Super Bowl championship here in the NFL. As the Browns are taking on the Buccaneers. And of course, Tom Brady, the general of this club. We'll see what we can do here against Brady in this matchup here, as this is going to be it should be a good game. It really should be a good game. And of course, we'll try to see if we can knock out Tom Brady here. Hopefully, this will be his last run here in the NFL. Chances are probably not, as we're here at SoFi Field for the championship here in Los Angeles, California. And Tom Brady there getting hyped up right before the game. Probably getting some last minute instructions here. Of course, Baker Mayfield taking onto the field here, getting ready for the coin toss, and we'll see who's going to get that here today. And of course, this has all been a great journey here for both clubs, especially for the Browns here. It's, like I said, this is the first time being in the biggest game of the season. And of course, Baker Mayfield has to play a very good game here, but also rely on others to help him out to bring home the Lombardi Trophy. Guys like Nick Chubb, as well as OBJ, Landry, and of course the guys on defense, Harrison, Phillips, as well as Miles Garrett, and several others who have been just key players going into this season. So it's a lot to ingest. Mike Evans, of course, and of course Goodwin, of course, been here before, along with Rob Gronkowski, JPP, Donovan Sue. I mean, this is just a really crazy defense and offense they have. Of course, our job here into this game here is really focusing on Tom Brady, defending the deep pass, getting his feathers ruffled, using our defensive line, edge rushers, everybody just to get at Brady at all different types of angles, as well as offensively here. We got to look out for the pass blitz. We got to look out for David there, as he can come off as a linebacker, come in there and get those blitzes and different looks at him as a linebacker, and I think he can even play on the D line there as well. So they're going to be hitting us from different directions as well, forcing obviously Mayfield, who is not, he's not a tier 1, I guess you can say, elite quarterback in the NFL, but he is definitely a good athlete, and if he plays very well, he plays the type of game he wants to play, look out, he'll be dangerous, and he can bring home this trophy. And also, like I said, getting other key members in the game, especially our huge running game that we've had this year. That is going to be most important for us. As you see, Tom Brady, 5,248 yards with 36 touchdowns, and of course, 12 interceptions. We'll try to see what we can do here against the GOAT, as most people like to call him. As he throws this one there, that is going to be a reception, of course, a first down for as Jones there will get the first down there. Nice reception there for him. First play of the game. Ball on their full 41-yard line as Brady here hands this one off there to Jones again, and they will put a hit on him, bring him down, as he's only going to get 2 on that carry. So a lot of different factors are going to come into this game. Again, like I said, just making sure we keep Brady contained in that pocket, not to mention having him blitzes at him. And when we get open shots like this, like Jackson has, take advantage of those and make sure we hit him hard to make him realize, hey, we're here. We're here for a reason. We're gonna come here. We're gonna leave out of here with that championship, and you can go back home to wherever and mope and decide on your future for the next couple of months as we have this championship, and we'll be rocking it in Cleveland. So as we see them, we get a quick 3 and out on the Buccaneers. Landry here trying to do a little spin move there, but there's a flag on the play here. We'll see who this flag is on. As they say, it's a block in the back. And it's going to, of course, be on the Browns, as Taki will be called on that one. They're on special teams. So 1st and 10 coming up as we're put back on our own 29-yard line after that penalty. And Nick Chubb here, of course, the Chubbster, having a great year here with us as he runs this one very well. As he gets a 1st and 10 yards, or about 12 yards on that carry for him. So now 1st and 10 after the run. Ball on their own 43-yard line. And, of course, Mayfield knows that this game is, besides being important, he knows that you can't leave too much time on the clock there for Tom Brady. Nick Chubb just breaking tackles left and right. Great job there for Nick Chubb as he's able to get the 1st down after breaking off, 3 tackles there on that play. Good run there for him. They're now on the 43-yard line of the Bucs. Mayfield under center here. And again, taking his time here as they run this one here. Nice blocking off the edge. And again, Nick Chubb going down the field here. Stiff arms, or at least tries to. Gets down to the 29-yard line as he has 3 carries. And he is getting close to 50 yards already here in this first drive alone. So again, this could be a very long day for the Bucs if they do not stop Nick Chubb and stop this running game here. Of course, that they know that is our bread and butter. And if they can't stop that, it's pretty much, game over. Especially if we can run the ball as well as we have been, and kind of dump some pass plays in there and mix it up some. Oh yeah, it's yeah, that's what I'm saying. Baker Mayfield, he's a dangerous guy if you can just utilize him the right way. And by using the running game, and of course their E.C. Hunt as well, running the ball very well. Of course, we got some big decisions to make going into the offseason. Do we bring back Nick Chubb, or do we go ahead and decide to have Hunt there to take over the running and carrying duties for us going into next season? So a lot of things to think about, but we'll think about that here in the offseason. As you'll see, Mayfield here drops back there, throws us one of the Hooper there, gets a great catch, his first catch of the day, and that's going to put him at the 13. So 2nd and 4 coming up, ball on the 13. 5:16 left here in the first quarter, and again, just really doing a great job here manipulating this drive, making this drive longer than what it needs or probably should be. But Nick Chubb's going to run this one there to the 1-yard line. He tried to stick his hand out there to cross the plane, but he couldn't get it there on time. But he does get to the 1-yard line, and we'll see a 1st and goal coming up here as Arias there not happy about this drive and probably not happy that Nick Chubb is just running all over his defense. 1st and goal coming up here, ball on the 1-yard line. Mayfield, of course, going to try to hand this one off to Chubb. Chubb's going to run this one in there, and that is going to be a touchdown, Browns. As the Browns on the board here, they'll get the first 6 points of the day. And that is exactly what Cleveland Browns fans, we got quite a few here in the crowd here tonight in Los Angeles as well. Many back home, as they are probably going nuts there in the downtown bars and all kinds of stuff there in Cleveland as they get the first points of the day. So we're back on defense here now. So we'll see a 1st and 10 here for Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Too many B's I got in my head. As we see, Hill gets a nice catch there. Short field. Great job there. Again, putting that pressure on Brady. Forcing him to throw. Making him think there is a blitz coming at him. Nonetheless, here, a booth review's coming up here. We'll see. They're going to see if this is a trapped catch. No, it's not. Come on. Give it to us. You know well we had that. And, I was going to say, that was not a trapped catch. So we do keep possession. 1st and 10 coming up after the interception. Ball there in the 26-yard line of the Buccaneers. Let's see a quick pass play there to OBJ. OBJ going to get this one there at the 15 as they'll get a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, 4:15 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 here. Browns lead this one. Mayfield dropping back here to pass. Slant pass there, deep in the end zone there. That was intended there for Higgins. Couldn't come down with it. It was on his hands, but just couldn't come back down with it. Incomplete pass. We'll go down to a 3rd and 10 coming up. Got to get this ball inside the, looks like inside the 5 to get the first. Mayfield drops back here, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the field. Decided to call his own number instead. He fumbles the football, and that ball's going to go back to the Buccaneers as Mayfield tried to make a big play here. Got to tip our hat off to him. He's trying to be in it. But, oh my goodness, that was just a good hit there from the defense. And Mayfield comes down, but does not hold on to the football there. So he'll fumble it there and give Tom Brady the ball back here as we cannot score. So the ball now on their own 10-yard line here. 1st and 10. Of course, defense going back to work here. And try to stop Gronkowski there as they do make a tackle. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Ball on their own 12. Brady, of course, Jones in the backfield has a man in motion. That would be Mike Evans. Throws one up the middle there. Evans, and oh my goodness, Harrison almost had that one picked. Just couldn't hold on to it. And it's going to be a 4th and 8 coming up here for the Bucs as they'll be forced to punt. So we get the ball back at our own 44. As Mayfield here drops back here. Play action. Looking down the field, looking down the sideline here, trying to throw a pass there. That's going to be picked off. And that's going to be an interception there. As that is David there, who's one of their top linebackers. I don't know where my wide receiver was going off to, but he should have been there for that throw. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I got hit as I threw that ball. It was for intent, look like it was for OBJ, but for whatever reason, OBJ just not staying there. He just veers off, which, I mean, I don't know. I guess in some cases I think he's probably thinking I was going to throw it deep instead of there, but I did get hit, so. Okay, well, 2nd turnover now for Baker Mayfield. Interception and a fumble, of course, now. And there you see that ball is thrown there quickly as Tom Brady. Here, we're giving Tom Brady too many opportunities here to score on us. 2nd and 8 coming up. Brady, good pocket there for him. He throws this one up there to Jones, and Jones gets the catch. And Jones will probably get about a gain of 9 on that play. 3rd inch is coming up, and we'll see Jones again. He'll run this one there, and he's going to try to stiff arm there. And he stiffs arm his way into a 1st down. Getting this ball inside the 20. I believe he'll be marked somewhere around the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. It's handoff there to Jones again. Jones again breaks tackle and finally is wrapped up there near inside the 15. As that'll be another great run there from him. And there'll be a 2nd and 5 coming up for the Bucs. Minute 22 left there. As the 2nd and 5 coming up. And Brady throws this one there quickly there to, of course, Gronk. And Gronk will get the catch, but it'll be short of the 1st down. So here they go now, a 3rd and 2 coming up. Trying to convert here for this 1st down. We'll see a man in motion there for Brady. As we'll see Brady here throws one up there. That's going to be up the middle there. That should be enough, or well enough for 1st down. As that's going to be a 1st and goal coming up here for the Buccaneers. As we'll see a handoff there, and that's going to be a handoff, I believe, there to Leonard Fournette, as he will get the first, or just to be short of the 1st down marker, or short of the end zone there. I should correct myself there, as the ball will be placed at the 1-yard line. Ball at the 1-yard line, handoff there to there, and that's a good stop there on Jones as Jackson comes in there on the tackle. And, of course, he's a guy that we definitely got to make some room for next season if we can to bring back and re-sign. As Jackson is get a little help there from Walker on that stop, and it's going to force the Bucs now go here on a 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, ball on the 4-yard line. Brady here, got to get rid of the football here. Brady drops the football, and the Browns will pick it up. Great job. As that was a good fumble, forced fumble there from Myles Garrett. And a great fumble recovery there for Jackson. Take a look at this. Just ripping that ball right out of the man's hands. And then turn around helping out on the, trying to recover the football there. Great job there from Myles Garrett. This is what we need to see from Mr. Garrett. As you see, Nick Chubb there, six rushes for 57 yards, and of course a rushing touchdown. I think when you get back to the running game here, we're getting kind of lost without it. As we'll see Chubb go off the edge there and tries to get balanced back inside, and that'll be a carry there for a couple of yards. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Browns. So Mayfield's under center. And he will hand this off to Nick Chubb as Nick Chubb gets a good block there from Hooper. But there will be a flag on the field here. And we'll see it's a holding call. And it's going to be on the offense. It's going to be on Jack Conklin, the right tackle. And that'll bring us back 5 yards. It'll be a 2nd and 15 coming up. Ball placed on our own 13-yard lines. We hand this one off to Nick Chubb. And Nick Chubb, he'll get tripped up. And he'll get a couple on that play. 3rd and 13, obviously a pass situation here. Mayfield, of course, needs to keep an close eye here, make sure he's not throwing away this football and turning this one over. He's going to run this one instead. He needs a slide, and thank goodness he decides to slide this time, as he does get the first with his legs there. 2 carries for 25 yards, and of course a fumble, which caused a turnover earlier in the game. 1st and 10 at the ball on their own 37. Mayfield, of course, has Chubb there in the back in there, and he'll see Chubb there, runs this one there on the outside to the left and makes a nice carry there for a huge first down, putting them there near midfield. So now ball at midfield. 1st and 10. Mayfield drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. Mayfield needs to scramble and get rid of it. He throws it instead to the ground out of the pocket. So now 3rd and 9 coming up. Got to make a play here. Got to get this one inside the 40 of the Buccaneers. Dropping back. Mayfield looking, fires this one up there to Higgins. Higgins holds on to it and tries to do a little juke move there before he's finally taken down. Gets the first down. That's going to move the chains once again as he gets a nice catch there. His first catch of the day. He had one earlier, but he dropped it for the first. Ball on 32-yard line now in Buccaneers territory. Mayfield dropping back in the pocket, looking down the field here, looking. Finds a target, finds it, and it's going to be OBJ as he holds on to it. Keeps his feet in bounds and gets it to the 13-yard line. Number 13 getting another first down for us, and again, moving those chains. The Buccaneers just cannot figure this offense out. So now another 1st and 10. Ball in Buccaneers territory. You'll see, that was a bad play there from Baker. Baker should have ate that sack there, as David again gets the interception. The 2nd interception in the game for the Buccaneers, as the Buccaneers are back with the ball. Great read there from David, as Levant David there gets this one. And a bad throw there from Mayfield, as that was just a good job there putting defensive pressure on the QB. And again, forcing him to throw the ball before he wants to. 1st and 10 coming up here for Brady, as he'll get the ball back here. Brady dropping back here. Brady can't find nobody, and Myles Garrett will meet up again here. 2nd sack of the game here, as Myles Garrett's like, oh, you going to put pressure on my boy? You going to put pressure on my QB? Well, here, I'm going to put pressure on your QB and see if I can break this QB. And they bring him down for the loss. 3rd and 21 now after the sack. Ball on the 17-yard line. Brady throws this one up the middle. That's going to be caught by Jones, but that's nowhere near the first. And they'll be well short there as the ball will be placed at the 24-yard line. And we'll see a punt now coming from the Bucs. 9 carries, 78 yards, 1 touchdown for Chubb, as we'll see Chubb again with the football here, and he's going to run off the edge, and he cannot get around that edge. I think if anything, he lost maybe a yard or two. No, they're going to give him some positive yards there. They say you got about about 2 yards on that carry. So now 3rd and 9 coming up. Of course, this is going to be a passing situation here for Mayfield. Mayfield looking down the field here. Mayfield throws this one up there. That's a great throw there for great catch there for Peoples-Jones. But even a better throw from Baker Mayfield. So I was getting a little nervous there down that play, as I thought he was going to get hit, you know, have him get hit as he threw that ball, which he did, but he put enough power behind that throw, gave enough time for Peoples-Jones to get there and get the first. 1st and 10 coming up here, ball on the 19. Mayfield calling an audible here, changing something up on the line. He is reading the defense here, and he's trying to change some, some directions for some quarterback or for the wide outs and tight ends. So see, Hooper gets this one there. That should be getting Hooper just short of the first. And they will say yes, it is inches there. So 2nd and inches coming up here. Ball placed on the Buccaneers 9-yard line. We'll see Hunt in the backfield there. Could be a run, and it is. And Hunt's going to run this one off the edge. Hunt breaks a tackle before he stumbles there, and he'll go inside at the 5, as that's be a new set of downs. 1st and 10 for the Browns. Browns lead this one 7-0 here. It's 2:34 left here in the 2nd quarter. We'll hand this one off to Hunt again, and Hunt gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns, as they get the 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. 1st one of the day for Hunt. Of course, Nick Chubb got the 1st one earlier. And now we're on the board here again with another halfback here helping us out in this game, as they did a great job blocking up there and giving him a nice hold run through. As it's now a 14-0 lead here, as we have 2:30 left here in this 1st half. 1st and 10 coming up here for Tom Brady and the Bucs, as we'll hand off this one off to Jones, and Jones will get a carry there for about a couple of yards. We'll see now a 3rd and 4 coming up here for Brady. Brady's going to go and try to use his arm this time as Brady drops back here, throws one up the middle. That's going to be caught, and that's, oh no, it's going to be caught and then fumbled, as Newsom will have the football there. He picks up the fumble recovery. 1st one of the day there for him. And that's a tough break for that wide receiver, as you see a great catch there. He gets the catch, but then boom, gets hit. And that's a loss there for them, as that ball goes back to the Browns offense. And now with the short field here, we don't have to do too much work here. Still got to put the work in to get the score, but don't have to worry about too many plays. 1st and 10 coming up. Mayfield throws up this one. That's going to be picked off. It's going to go back to the Bucs, as the DB did a great job reading this one. Davis, the 3rd, picks it off. And that is Mayfield's 2nd interception in today's game. Actually, no, 3rd interception in the game. He had 2 picked off by David, and then Davis picks it off there. So that's his 3rd in the game. So Tom Brady's lucky that he has a great defense here helping him out, as the game's still 14-0. You would think it'd be further away with the picks that we've had and the fumble recoveries and stuff, but they've their defense just trying to keep their team in the game as well. We'll see no huddle now here from Tom Brady. 2nd and 6 coming up. That ball's thrown up the middle, and that's a good hit there from the defense, but Mike Evans does a great job, even better, to hold on to it. 1st and 10 again, no huddle. We'll see a pass there to Jones, and he gets the reception, as they are trying to avoid using timeouts, but they're going to be forced to use a timeout now, as they have 2 timeouts remaining in this drive, on this quarter, or I should say this half. 55 seconds left here, 2nd and 8 coming up. And we'll see a quick pass there, and old man Gronkowski, Rob there, can't hold on to it. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 8 coming up here. Brady dropping back here. That's going to be picked off by Ward, and this is going to go back to the house, as he's going to go in there for a pick 6. Nice play. Ward, 1st interception of the day, 44-yard return. And that is now going to put us up 3 scores here. Take a look here. Brady throws this one up there and just kind of almost lackadaisical. He just kind of figured like, oh, Miller will have this one. But no, Ward's like, nope, I'll take it. And checks in 6, as he helps us increase his lead now by 3 possessions. It's now 21-0. As Tom Brady picked off twice already. Only 68 yards for him for the day. He is 11 of 17. 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 25-yard line. Brady in the pocket, doing very well there. Jackson tried to get a hold of him there that time, but he threw the ball off, and incomplete pass, forcing him to throw it. So now 2nd and 10 coming up. See what we can do for Brady. Play trying to go here as we see a quick pass there, as that's just going to be short of the sticks there. We'll see a 3rd and 5 coming up. Brady drops back in the pocket, throws one up there to Rob Gronkowski. Rob's going to put his head down, and he is going to put his shoulder pads on the defender there and get the first. 1st and 10 there, throw up the middle. That's going to be caught, and that is going to be a 1st down for the Bucs, as they'll be called a quick timeout now here, as they have no timeouts remaining. As that was Antonio Brown there, I should say, getting that catch. He's pretty quiet here so far here today, as well as Mike Evans. As we'll see, Jones here been quite busy, and that'll be it for the half. As we lead this one by 21 here. Man, we got a great game for ourselves. Now it's just pretty much now we have to not worry about beating ourselves. We still got to beat them. Don't beat ourselves. Let's beat them. Stay within what we've been doing so far here. The running game's been doing a great job there. Offensive line doing a great job there blocking. And let's just get more backs involved. Let's get more from Hunt. Let's get some more from Felton as well. He's been kind of quiet. We haven't got to utilize him as much. And also too, let's get Jevkowski involved as the fullback to help us out in the running game here. So everyone is on deck here for the run, as well as the receivers. Just need to amp it up some here and do a better job of getting themselves open here going down the field. Landry, OBJ, as well as Peoples-Jones and Huggins. As we'll see a 1st and 10 here on the first drive now, starting off the second half. Mayfield drops back in the pocket, looking down the field. Mayfield needs to get rid of the football here. Mayfield throws this one up there. That's going to be thrown up there. And oh my goodness, I was a little scared there. Thought it was going to be picked off, but Landry does a great job there playing some defense and just bats that one away. 3rd and 10 coming up for Mayfield and the Browns. As we'll see, Mayfield drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side. Looking down the field here, throws this one up there. That's going to be caught by OBJ, but no, it's going to be dropped instead, as they'll be forced to punt. Ball on the 35-yard line, so a wasted opening drive there for us. We'll see a pass there. And that's going to be caught by Evans, as there's a timeout being called. And it's an injury timeout, as we have a Cleveland Brown down on the field. We'll see who this is. It looks like it's McKinley, as he's grabbing his upper knee, lower thigh there. Hopefully it's not serious. Brady up the middle there to Mike Evans. And Evans will get the catch, as he, of course, well over 1,000 yards this season in receptions. He has 49 here today. And again, we've been kind of keeping him quiet, which is nice. And it looks like McKinley has a bruised knee. He's going to be out of the game for the rest of the for this one. As we'll see a pass play up the middle. That's going to be thrown for a 1st down, as Godwin's now down. He's grabbing his knee as well, as that is going to be a 1st down regardless, but they're going to have to get Godwin out of the game. 1st and 10, Brady drops back in the pocket, scrambling off, and he's looking down the field here. He's going to throw this one up there. That's going to go to the back of the end zone, as there was no opportunity or no shot there for the receiver to get that one. 3rd and goal coming up. Brady in the pocket, throws one up there. That is going to be quickly dispersed and broken up there, as that was a good hit there from Dunlap to Evans, as Evans could not hold on to that pass, and they're going to be forced to punt. So we get the ball on their own 26-yard line here, 1st and 10. Or actually, no, the Bucs actually get 3 points there. Never mind, my mistake. So they get themselves on the board here with some points, as they'll pick up 3. 2nd and 11 coming up. Ball on the 25-yard line. And we'll see a handoff there to Nick Chubb, and Chubb's going to break a tackle or 3 and get the 1st down, as they'll be placed at their own 37-yard line for the 1st and 10. 1st and 10 after the nice run there from Nick Chubb. Of course, they're being smart here. They're going to use the ground game to help them out. Of course, oh, nice little juke move there from Nick Chubb as he gets the first down, or just short of the first down at the 46. They should just gave him the first down there. That was a nice play. Mayfield now hands this one off to Nick Chubb again, and Chubb finds a great hole. Nick Chubb is going down the field. It's going to be a track meet here, and Nick Chubb gets down all the way down to the 6. Big run there for Nick Chubb. He has 15 carries for 156 yards here in today's game. I almost feel like he'll break the Super Bowl, whatever the Super Bowl record is for rushing yards. I have to look that up. Handoff there to Hunt as Hunt's going to run this one in there. Nice play there from Hunt as he gets the first down. Ball now on the 2-yard line. Hand off to our fullback, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns, as the Browns are on the board here, getting help there from, like I said, from everybody. Fullback now getting involved here as he gets his first rushing touchdown of the day. And that's going to help us put another 6 points on the board. Great job there. Great run there from the fullback. Great blocking from the offensive line, most importantly. Great job. And another 6 points there as they increase the lead here now to 28-3. So nice play. As the Bucs will now have the football here. I was kind of on my computer here looking at the most rushing yards in a Super Bowl. Hand off there. That is going to be brought down by Jones, as that is going to be a carry for a yard on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 26-yard line. As we'll see a quick pass there to Mike Evans. Evans is going to be surrounded by a bunch of Browns as the Dogs there bring him down. And that is going to be just short of the first. 3rd and 5 coming up. They got to convert here for the first. Ball on their own 30. What's Tom Brady doing? And Brady cannot find nobody there as he realizes he's just going to have to throw away the football. As we'll see, now 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 42-yard line. Mayfield looks like he is going to try to get something going. It's Mayfield here calling audible. Looking down the field here. He's going to use his own legs instead and be smart this time. Runs out of bounds. As he does scrape up a yard on that nice little run there from him. Nice little carry. 2nd and 9 coming up. We'll see what Mayfield's going to do. Mayfield looking down the middle. He's going to find OBJ, of course. Gets this one up the middle, and that's going to be a great play. As OBJ is able to get the catch. And another first down for the Browns. 1st and 10 coming up. Ball now on the 36-yard line of the Buccaneers. And looking at the numbers here for the most rushing yards in the Super Bowl, I think Nick Chubb could easily do that. As OBJ gets a great catch. Gets it just a yard short of the end zone. 35 yards on the reception. Big catch, big throw. Look at this. Look, Baker Mayfield again looking very confident there. Just like he has been especially in the last game there against the Titans. Just looking very confident in that pocket. He knows that pocket is going to help him out. He gets himself into just a yard short of getting in the end zone there with OBJ. 1st and goal coming up here. Ball on the 1-yard line. This should be a simple run up the middle. Maybe even a toss play out to the left-hand side, which I called it there. But Nick Chubb is going to be stopped. Great job there from JPP making the stop, making the tackle there. As he's going to be now forcing us back a yard. 2nd and goal coming up. Ball on the 2-yard line. But, hey, you know what? If it didn't work for the first time, let's run it again. So it looks like they're going to try to run this one again. And they're going to run this one instead up the middle there. And no one can touch him as he gets into the end zone there. Touchdown. As today we're getting, Nick Chubb getting close to 200 yards. And if he gets to, he's about I would say about 78 yards short of getting the Super Bowl record for most rushing yards in the Super Bowl. And course, that was set back in 1988. Looking at my numbers here from the war. That was set by the Washington Redskins, as they did that against the Broncos back in Super Bowl 22, way back in 1988. So we could see that record being busted here. Let's see a quick pass there. That is going to go to Evans as he makes an incomplete catch. And Brady's now looking at a 4th and 2 coming up, as they'll be forced to punt. So it's 35-3 here. Ball on the 28-yard line here. Hand this off to Nick Chubb, and Chubb's going to run this one there as he has 100 and some odd yards here now in today's game. So he needs a little bit more work here. I think he could do it. Nick Chubb here gets a good run here. Gets a great block, but gets tripped up. But he does get the first down as he got 160 yards right now. So yeah, I mean, if he goes on gets another big run, I say if he gets another 50, 60-yard run, I think he could do it. I think he can. The way he's been getting yardage here, I think we could see that being busted here as we see a great catch there to Wiggins. He does get the catch. That's a brilliant and great reception there from him, and that's a 1st and 10. As Brady is pissed, and he ought to be, because we have a big lead over him right now. As we get another 1st and 10, moving the ball very well here through the air now. As we get the ball at the 27-yard line in Bucs territory. Mayfield looking for a deep shot there, finds OBJ, but OBJ gets hit, cannot get the catch there. Incomplete pass. It's going to be a 2nd and 10 coming up. 4th quarter now. Mayfield. Play action here from Mayfield. Mayfield looking for a big play down the field. You see the defender coming up on him. Throwing this one up there. That one is... Oh! Landry could have came down with it, but drops it at the last minute. That would have been a great play. Great highlight reel there on that catch. So now we'll go for a 3rd and 10 now coming up. Ball still on the 27-yard line. Mayfield scrambles again to the right-hand side. Mayfield looking down the field here. Throws one up there. That's going to go to the corner of the end zone there, but it's going to be incomplete for Higgins. And they're going to be forced to kick the football here. And this is a 44-yard attempt. Kick is up. Can our kicker get it? Yes, he does. Thank goodness. He decided to show up today. And he'll kick this one, no problem, right up the middle. And that's another additional 3 points for us. Now it's 38-3. So now 1st and 10 coming up as they'll throw that quick pass there to Mike Evans for a 1st. Of course, this is going to be a passing situation throughout the game for Brady. As Brady now again drops back. He's going to try and find someone down the field here. He's got plenty of time here. Throws one up there. That's just some comeback cheese there as they get the reception. And that's a huge play there for the Bucs as Brady's able to get that play off. Now 1st and 10 coming up. Brady throws this one there. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be put him there now inside the 20. Miller gets the catch for just short of the 1st, actually. 2nd and inches now coming up for the Bucs. As the Bucs now decide to go on the ground. No, play action from Brady. It's Brady tricked me even there on that play. And the fullback looks like he gets a catch there for the 1st. 1st and 10 coming up. And Brady again dropping back in the pocket. Looking down the field here. Looks up, fires this one there. That is going to be caught. And as Gronkowski cannot get to the end zone on that play. It's going to be now 2nd and goal. Ball on the 2-yard line here. Brady drops back here, quickly throws this one there with a wide open receiver and gets into the end zone there. Touchdown, Bucs, as the Bucs get the 1st touchdown of the day. And now they have now soon to be 10 points now on the board here. And I'm sure there's going to be some kind of onside kick there as Hudson gets the only pretty much touchdown in the game here for the Bucs. Yeah, but it's too little, too late, as we'll see. 38-10 is this ball game. As the Browns should not have their head downs at all. They've been doing a great job here with this ball game. you got to give up something, give up a little bit of something here to these Bucs. As we'll see, Nick Chubb here runs this one here. Nice run there, breaks off 2 tackles, but finally wrapped up at the 46. Huge play there for him. As again, he is creeping to that record there for most rushing yards in a Super Bowl. 1st and 10 coming up. He needs another big run like that here. It's less than 7 minutes here in this one. We'll see Nick Chubb again runs this one there. Breaks off a tackle. Finally gets wrapped up quickly. As he gets a few more yards on his carry there. And again, just doing a great job here of moving the rock. 2nd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 40-yard line. Hunt's in the backfield. Now they're going to hand off to Hunt this time. And Hunt's going to run this one. He gets there, and that's going to be a carry there for him as he gets another 1st down. He's able to move the chains as those put the ball now at the 33-yard line. And again, another 1st down for the Browns. 1st and 10 coming up. Mayfield calling an audible. And he's going to audible this one and go to the left-hand side instead. He's going to get this one to Nick Chubb again, and Nick Chubb just brutalizing them in this running game here. Nick Chubb, another 1st down for the Bucs, or for the Browns here, I should say, as they would go ahead and move the chains again. Ball on the 19-yard line. Bucs trying to find a way to make a stop. Mayfield drops back. He drops back too far, too deep. This one almost gets picked off. You got to get rid of that football there, buddy. Cannot be dropping back too far, too deep. 1st and 10 coming up. Landry in motion. Landry going from the right to the left for your screen. Mayfield drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking for Landry. Landry gets to, no, it's going to be OBJ instead, and it's OBJ as he gets in there, his 1st touchdown reception of the day, as he's had a nice day as well, and it's going to just, again, just expand this lead that we're having right now on these Bucs. Great job as they're able to get the catch and continue on piling on here. 5 plays, 72 yards, 2 minutes and 11 seconds there on that drive. Great drive, if I could speak, great drive indeed. It's now 45-10 as now we'll see a pass there quickly there to Jones. Jones trying to fight there for that small yardage there as he'll get a gain of 8 on that reception. 2nd and 2 coming up. He's going to now, Jones going to go from the backfield to playing receiver. And a quick pass there. That is going to be caught. It's going to be enough for there for the 1st. They blow the whistle. Indicate the play is over with. 1st and 10 coming up. Brady draws back. Pocket collapsing on him. He's going to throw this one as he gets hit by Jackson. An incomplete pass. And it's going to be another 2nd and 10 now for the Bucs. As you see there, our boys looking at that Microsoft Surface there. So they might have another drive in them here coming up. As see Jones going to be stopped there, and he's going to be just short of the 1st. Nice stop. But Tom Brady and the Bucs are probably going to go for it here on 4th down, but no, they elect to go ahead and just kick the ball. Of course, I'm really surprised about that. The way how Madden plays sometimes. Ball on the 28-yard line here. Not much for us to do here. Is just pretty much run the clock. As we hand this one off to Nick Chubb. See if we can get that rushing record here for him as he runs this one. And he's getting somewhere around 212 now. So he is starting to creep up there. 1st and 10 coming up. Ball on the 39-yard line. Again, just have that clock just melt away. Play clock down to 7. Hand this one off to Nick Chubb. And again, Chubb running this one here. And he's going to stumble into another 1st down. As you take a look, points allowed here. They were ranked 4th in the year here. Today, they have given up now 45 points. So not looking like the tough Bucs defense that we've looked at all season long. So 2nd and inch is coming up. See the handoff here. Play clock running down. And try to get down to that 2-minute warning here. As they'll hand this one off here. And Nick Chubb will run this one there. And he'll get the 1st. And that'll be the 2-minute warning here for Cleveland. First and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Hand off to Nick Chubb. Chubb's going to run this one off the edge. Nick Chubb breaks a tackle, trucks someone, and then finally gets wrapped up as Bitonio there. He's hurt again. We've been seeing him a lot here lately getting hurt. As JPP gets the tackle there on Nick Chubb. And, of course, Bitonio's going to have to go off the field here. And, of course, hopefully that's not serious. Even though the season's over with, we don't want to have him have a nagging injury going into the next one. First and 10 coming up. Ball on the 38. Hand this one off to Hunt. Hunt's going to get a good blocking there. Hunt keeps running. Keeps his legs churning there. And he gets a huge first down. And that's just a good run there. 7 carries, 51 yards, and, of course, a rushing touchdown we've seen earlier in this one. First and 10 coming up. Ball on the 19-yard line for the Browns. Again, all the Browns can do here is just try to run the ball here, just try to be respectful. And, of course, as well, just try to walk away here with a victory and make sure the ball does not get turned over. Nick Chubb on the outside there gets a good block and then a nice truck. As he has now 248 yards here. So, I don't know, he may not make it to there. I thought he really, truly, I thought he had a little bit more than that. But, nonetheless, he is looking very good in today's game. Ball now the 11-yard line here. Just 40 seconds left here. We'll see if, of course, they're going to keep the ball on the ground. We'll see if they're going to run on the outside or if they're going to keep it inside. Play clock now running down to 5, 4, 3. Hand this one off there to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's going to go on the outside again, but he's going to get rolled up. And I believe that's going to be it for the ball game here. Third and 4 coming up with just a couple seconds left. Mayfield under center here. It looks like they're going to try to run this clock out here. No, they're going to go ahead and run this one with Nick Chubb. They're going to run this one on the left-hand side. Get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. I don't know if that was a shot at Brady and his career or whatever. Let him know, like, hey, bro, we got this. Okay, maybe I quit. Maybe I need to quit throwing some shade. Anyway, nonetheless, there you see, finally, Super Bowl champions. The mistake by the lake, Cleveland Browns, are your winners, are your Super Bowl champions, defeating, well, probably by far, we'll give credit where we can give credit at least, probably one of the better, not one of the greatest, but one of the better quarterbacks in this era right now, that being Tom Brady. I'll give the little guy a little respect, not too much, but a little. As we take a look here and see, great job there from these guys, and of course, this is overall a great franchise. And of course, if you guys don't know, we are going to be in the franchise here as Madden 23 is out. But I wanted just to put a nice little bow on this because, you know, last franchise we had against the, with the Giants there, we didn't necessarily finish it. And we never did see an ending to that one. I wanted to end this one here. Unfortunately, we only got one season in because, like I said, in previous episodes and previous videos, that Madden just hasn't been too, fun to necessarily play. But I'm hoping so far with this year's game, it's a little bit better. There's still some quirks to it, but for the most part here, I'm hoping we'll have a better finish and hopefully have multiple seasons going into that one. As we can see our final score there, 51-10 in this one. Now, unfortunately, we come up short as we only had we had a total of 289 yards, I believe, but we came short of the individual goal there for rushing, which was 280, which was held by the Washington Redskins back in 1988. So Nick Chubb does hit a new milestone. I mean, most rushing yards in a game for him, but unfortunately, we don't get that record there for the most rushing yards by a single person in a performance at a Super Bowl. So, fortunately, that's not going to be the case. That doesn't help us out here. But, it is what it is. And like I said, for the most part, here, this was a fun series. You know, there were some quirks. I had to change the sliders quite often, you know, to make the gameplay, at least for the, you know, defense to, you know, not be so, you know, squirrely. But you know, I never assumed that we were gonna go undefeated at all. By no means here, because you know there's 2 games that we could have easily lost. It was against the Ravens, but you know I mean you've seen proof there. We came back and won. And this is what this team's about. They're fighters. I think this is what this city's about. You know, Cleveland are fighters. They are. You know, they might get joked upon and be made memes and all this kind of stuff, but they're a city that unites together and fight, you know, against evil. And I guess the evil, you know, this time being the Buccaneers, most importantly, Tom Brady. But there you see the numbers there for Baker Mayfield, who by far, you know, a decent quarterback. Not saying he's the best. By far, I mean, one of my favorite quarterbacks right now. I just wish he would just get his game more intact, because if he had, you know, better, you know, accuracy and all that kind of stuff, he would be a very good player. Very, you know, not an elite player, but a very good top shelf player. Nick Chubb, there you see 260 yards on the ground, 29 carries, 3 rushing touchdowns in the ball game. Hunt, I wish we used Hunt a lot more in this one because he deserved it. 7 carries, 51 yards, and 1 touchdown. Of course, next season, you know, if we cannot bring back Nick Chubb, Hunt is going to be our guy. And so we got to try to, yeah, he's gonna be taking a lot of those carries next season. So we'll have to see what we can do. And of course, try to bring in somebody to have that, because I kind of like the three halfback form, you know, kind of three-headed horse. And just see how that goes. And I'm going to use that pretty similar. I use that pretty similar in a lot of my series, especially in my college football series. If you guys watch my High and Scotty series, but for the most part here, you know, that's what it's going to be like probably in the Bills series, which is probably by now should be up on the channel now. OBJ over 100 yards there. He had a nice tutty as well. 5 catches, 105 yards there for him. Of course, you know, we'll have him next season. If we had a season 2, he would definitely come back and be a huge impact for us. But yeah, you know, we'll still have an off-season video as well. We'll still show you guys the free agency and of course the draft coming up, and then we'll, you know, put a nice little bow on it and finish it off. Just, you know, kind of just give my thoughts about the team. So my final thoughts about them. But for the most part, this was fun. This was a fun game. I was not expecting this to be a blowout. My game plan was just to do what our game plan, which was just to focus on Brady, cause havoc here, put pressure behind, you know, on him, get him to throw the ball when he didn't want to. And of course, you know, we've seen Ward, and he'll do exactly that. Take those opportunities from the defensive line there. Defensive line putting pressure on him, which caused the defensive backs to be able to do a better job reading, jumping throws and jumping routes and all that kind of stuff. And that was excellent. That's what we wanted to do, and that's what we did. And that's what got us the championship. And that's pretty much this team's been doing all season long from the get-go. So I'm very proud of them. And like I said, I only wish now we can continue to season 2. We may make this as a live stream series exclusively here on YouTube in the future, because I do want to do something with this club and this franchise. And I say this all the time with any franchise we do, even if we do have a good ending and have a couple seasons in, no franchise is ever ending. It's just going away for now, but we can always pick it up and go back to it again if it happens. This franchise that we're having right now with the Bills do not go so well, especially if it's another even worse squirrely gameplay from Madden, because I do have the game on both on PS4 and PS5 now, so I can play this game, Madden 22, on both systems. So we definitely can carry the franchise over and play it on the next gen, the current gen system. I don't want to say next gen, but the current generation of games systems that are out there. But yeah, for the most part here, like I said, this was a fun game. I enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, especially knocking around Tom Brady and just doing what we can do against him and causing havoc in that backfield and just, doing what we did. Even though, you see there, we got picked off a couple of times there from David. I think he had 2 interceptions. Here, we'll take a look at those numbers here. They got a couple. No, they did not sack us at all. Wow, I'm surprised by that. But David there, former Nebraskan, he got 2 picks, and of course Davis, the third, also got a pick there. So like I said, the computer still does its thing, just like in the current game right now in Madden 23. But for the most part here, we worked this. We did a great job. We turned those turnovers that we had on Brady and that offensive line, we turned the points, and that's what you want to do, and that's what we did. So, like I said, for the most part here, this was a fun game. I cannot wait to see the offseason. We got a lot of big moves to make, and we'll talk about that more coming up in the final Dog Pound episode of the series, as we'll take a look and see what we can do for season 2. And of course, we'll have the 2 off-season videos, the free agency period, and of course the draft coming up in the next episode. So unfortunately, you guys, like I said, this is the end of the series, but there's still 3 more videos coming out. Like I said, Dog Pound TV, and of course the 2 off-season videos. Just like if we were normally just going into the next season, we'll show you guys the moves we're going to make for season 2, and then we'll wrap it up then. But that's it for this episode of the Cleveland Browns franchise. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys watched, enjoy this, and enjoy the gameplay and whatnot. And we'll bring back, we'll see this somewhere down the line here in a live stream series of some sort, somewhere down here in the near future. But again, if you guys like what you've seen, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series now. There's our new series with the Bills coming up here on the channel. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Discord, and all our other socials down below. And of course, don't forget to check us out over on Twitch, as we do live stream over on Twitch on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, starting at 10 p.m. Central until about midnight or so, sometimes a little later. But that's it for me. As always, keep each other healthy, and I will see you guys next time. Go Dogs.